it's me, Aaron, Professor Thorgi, your guide to all things geeky, and this morning we got our first look at the new Pokemon generation, Pokemon Sun and Moon. It came on real early, and I didn't see it until right before I had to run out the door to go to work, and I was so excited about it and so happy that, I kid you not, I was really tempted to record this trailer reaction on my phone while I was running to the train station. But no, despite everything around me, I do occasionally make the responsible choice, and I decided to wait until I got back from work. So sorry that I am the last person to put up a Pokemon Sun and Moon reaction, but if you guys have been watching this channel, then you know that I cover everything from the world of geekery, whether it be comic books, movies, or video games. I even have the Game Room show that comes on every single Thursday, or let's be honest, sometimes Friday, on this channel, and I did an entire month in which I just talked about Pokemon, so I have to take this time to geek out about Sun and Moon. Let's get into it. Okay, first thing that we have to talk about, we finally got a glimpse of the new region that this will be in. It's in a place called Alola, and it is definitely based on Hawaii. And I gotta say this, when we first saw that very brief glimpse of this new region in that announcement trailer, I looked at it and went, okay, clearly it's going to be a tropical area. I'm guessing Hawaii. But then I stopped, I sat down, and I studied every single frame of that trailer. I looked into even some of the stuff that had been going on with the people who make Pokemon in the past couple of years, and I went, you know what? I think it's gonna be Spain. And then I made a Thorgi's Theory video in which I said this is definitely going to be in Spain, I guarantee it, and it's Hawaii, so let that be a lesson, kids. Always go with your first instinct. It works on the SATs and when making theory videos. But okay, I actually really dig the look of this region. I dig that it has the more touristy places with the big metropolitan cities, but then it's also got the off the beaten path areas, and it actually looks like you're going to go over many different types of terrain in this area. I love that you actually see like the land going up and down as you're going around it, which that's something that we've never really seen in Pokemon games. I mean, yeah, there have been different layers, but it'd be like, alright, go up these stairs and now you're up here. This actually feels like you're kind of going over areas that are actually kind of rocky, or they actually are hills, which I actually think is a step forward in the development of this world, in the graphics of this world, and making it look more like it is this big real world adventure. Also, I noticed a jump in quality in the design of the characters, because take X and Y, which was the most recent generation. Yeah, whenever you do like a spotlight of the character, you would see a full body image of them, but then when they go to run around the area, they get kind of like cubified a little bit. They turned a little bit of a chibi version of themselves. Not much, we were getting pretty close, but still like gets shrunken down a bit. This actually looks like, yeah, the whole time you're going to see the full-on version of your character. It is a step up in the animation of these characters, and I'm excited about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will always have that love for the old tiny little 8-bit version of your character, just boop, 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 boop. But yeah, it's about time that we finally got to see these full-on models of these characters running around in this world. But don't nobody care about that. Everybody is talking about these starters, and I have to say, this might be the most adorable generation of starters ever. I know that the smart thing to do is to pick your starter based on how good their final form is. I have always just picked my starter based on how cute its starting form is. I know, not the most responsible, but I don't care. I'm going to love my Bulbasaur forever. You can keep your Charizard. I will always hold on to my Bulbasaur. That has always been my mentality throughout all of these games. So I love that when I saw these starters, I was like, oh my god, they're all just the cutest things ever. So I just want to say that to let everybody out there know, if you're coming to this video to see a deep analysis of the design of each of these characters and see what their influences might be and what it might imply for their final forms, you ain't getting that. This is just a pure geek out reaction video. So I'll give you guys time to leave right now if that's what you're looking for. But for everyone else, I'm definitely going with Rowlet, because oh my god, it's a tiny ball and it just dances around when you select it. And like an owl, its head can turn all the way back around, and I'll admit, when real owls do that, it's kind of creepy devil stuff. But this guy was adorable. It was the cutest darn thing. And he's got a little tiny bow tie, which made me kind of think of that old Warner Brothers cartoon about the little owl that just wanted to sing and dance about the sun and the moon. Oh my god. I know I said I wouldn't be doing a lot of deep analysis of these starters, but it is really interesting that they're giving you a grass and flying type. I think that's actually kind of awesome, because if you're a grass starter, flying types are the bane of your existence. So I'm glad that they're kind of like evening the field a little bit. Also, it shows a little bit more originality to this. I never would have thought we would have gotten a bird grass type as a starter. Next up is Litten, and I gotta say, I think that Rowlet had the cutest design. I think Litten has the coolest design. I love the little symbol on his head. I love that it is acting like a cat. You do see in some of the art that it is going to lick itself, and apparently the fireballs it shoots out are actually flaming fur balls. I don't know if that's cool or gross yet, I haven't decided yet. But I also love that like its hair sticks up when it does attack, kind of like a cat. I think that's really cool animation, and I absolutely love that it's got the grump face going on just the whole time, like, whatever, which, again, like a cat. So yes, I will be picking Rowlet. My wife has already said she's picking Litten, and that leaves the last one, which it's not that we dislike this guy. Although I have seen online, most people are tending to go towards Rowlet or Litten, but I still think this guy is really cool, the little seal clown, Poplio. Yes, Poplio is based on performing seals from the circus, and you can definitely see that in the fact that he is meant to look like a circus clown. He's got the clown nose, he's got the little frills around his neck, and also they put out some artwork that showed him bouncing around on his balls of water, kind of playfully like trained seals do in the circus. And as I said, from what I've seen online, most people are really digging on our little grass owl and our fire cat, but Clown Seal definitely has his fans too, and I can totally see why. Like I said, I'm picking the owl, my wife is picking the cat. That doesn't mean that either of us hate on Poplio. We do really think that he looks adorable as well. This, in all honesty, just based on what I've seen so far, I think that this has the best balance of all the starters in terms of design. Typically when it comes to the design of the starters, there's always like two that I go, oh, those ones are really cool. That guy's, he's okay. He's okay. This one, each of them, I think really look great. But speaking of things from the previous games, I always thought, yeah, it's alright. And in this one, I think look amazing. The legendaries. Those legendaries to me are hands down the best box art legendaries I've ever seen. For Sun, you're going to have a giant sun lion that actually has the cosmos in its face, and then for Moon, you've got a giant moon bat that forms its wings into the shape of the moon, and it's meant to represent like a pitch black sky. It is awesome. Both these guys look so darn cool. I know some people have been saying, it looks a little bit too over-designed. It's not quite simplistic enough. I think it's just the right amount. I think it is the perfect amount of complex, yet still simple and identifiable. And like I said, I don't hate any of the previous box art legendaries. Far from it. I think some of them are pretty darn cool. But my emotions towards them have always ranged from pretty darn cool to, whatever. This is the first time in which I have actually seen the box art legendaries and went, oh my god, I want to own both these games just for that box art. These Pokemon look insane. They look so darn cool. Like I said, this is not a deep analysis. This is just my pure reaction. I felt like I needed to make this video because I do have so many Pokemon fans who follow my account because of the Pokemon videos I've made. I appreciate every single one of you. So, like I said, I don't really have much else to say. This is just an honest reaction. I've been holding this in all day. Imagine me at work all day like Pokemon, 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 Pokemon. But okay, that's it for this reaction video. I will have far more polished videos about all those other geeky things that I cover coming out later this week. But for now, just let me know down in the comments below, which starter are you going to pick? Which game are you going to pick up? And also, just for some fun, what do you think the final form of each of these starters is going to look like? Let me know that and how you feel about this trailer down in the comments below. Also, I just have to go ahead and say this, I'm not going to make a reaction video for every single Pokemon Sun and Moon video that comes out, and the reason why is because in all the previous generations, I have always gone ahead and spoiled everything for myself before it came out. I always went and researched every single one of the new Pokemon, where you could find them, what the exclusives were for each game. However, seeing as how my wife has already said she's getting Moon and I'm getting Sun, and it wasn't one of those things in which we had to argue about back and forth. It was literally one of those things in which we were like, okay, on the count of three, say which one you're getting. 1, 2, 3. Sun, Moon. Yes! So because we've already decided which one we're going to get, I've decided I'm not going to look up anything else on this game until it comes out, because when it comes out, I want to be totally surprised. So, just letting you know right now, this is the final reaction video I'm going to make for Sun and Moon. I will have more Pokemon videos coming out on my Game Room show up until its final release. In fact, when November rolls around, I might even do a second Pokemon month. Who knows? But for now, I just want to let you guys know that. Again, sorry that this video was not nearly as polished as most of my other ones, and boy is that saying something, but this was just an honest reaction. I'm just too excited to sit down and be focused on this. But for now, thank you guys very much. Come back next time.